Guys, it's your girl Shells.
It's Miss Ash with an I.
And it's Alicia.
Woy
Woy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, mate.
Whoever we've got here, please, I beg.
We've got one half of Kelly and Andrew. We've got Kelly today. I nearly said Andrew. We've got Kelly today. We've got no Andrew today. Andrew's taking a little breather from the show. So I have to hold the fort for a minute. So
Andrew's here in spirit.
done.
Big up
She's
yourself,
here.
Andrew.
Big
Yeah.
up yourself, boo.
Big up yourself and your big batty right
Oh,
here,
no,
sir.
listen, it
Would have
been
gone
there,
right
yeah,
here, sir.
listen, rub it up.
Rub it real up.
He's gonna think, what is wrong with you? Big up you doing your business, boo.
Love that for you.
Nah, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Like, we need you guys to subscribe, listen, audio, all of that, comment on YouTube, etc. Kelly and Ansho, if you have not seen them in your feed,
I hope so.
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
What have you been doing?
What have you been doing?
Or are you just a hater?
Even individually, do you? Because they be popping up. Yeah.
Yeah, we busy.
You be
We
busy.
active.
But to busy.
By God's grace.
If they ain't liking, if they don't like, they a hater.
No, I told them all the time.
They're definitely a hater.
Share it unless you're a hater. So if you don't share it, just think about that for a moment. That you're a hater. Are you happy with that?
They let it resonate
Are you pleased with that as your spirit?
in your chest.
But you know
You're
what?
a
Off the back of
hater.
that, I got a big bone to pick with you, Kels, to be honest.
Rock it, rock
Okay.
it, rock the
First
bone.
and foremost,
Rock the bone, rock the bone.
So first of all, we were supposed to come on you lot shit first.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm not gonna lie
Guys,
to you, I'm semi-annoyed.
No, don't be annoyed. Let me tell you something. You can see, I'm quite chaotic. Yeah.
Now we know now.
I'm quite a chaotic person.
Are you African or Caribbean, girls?
No, I'm
Out of
Jamaican.
curiosity.
Everyone thinks I'm Nigerian. I'm Jamaican.
you
Both
can
parents.
pass as Ibo, you know.
Everyone says
Yeah.
the gap in my teeth, the colour of my skin could be Igbo.
Your
But
gap
no.
isn't big, don't do that.
No, I can't got the braces. No, it's big.
Man.
Nah, not her proving it to us. You got the Invisalign. We love
Oh,
that for you.
fair.
Yeah, it's big.
It's not horrible
I
though.
know it's big. Oh. No, I didn't
no.
close it because it was horrible. I closed it because it was going bigger.
And you were like, yeah, no.
And it started to do this. Why would you do that?
Because my thing is, I thought Kelly and Ange can't be beefing us because we're
Never.
1-on-1 in the pot.
Hello?
So what's going on now?
Never. What we were supposed to do mass filming that day, and then I went away. Oh, I do things like that. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
just randomly get up and go?
I went to Jamaica. I ran
Oh,
home.
Kels,
love
you
that
got
for you.
children?
One son. He's big. He's 16,
One and on.
and that is it.
Year 11?
Yeah, because he's the eldest.
How's that going?
Well, we're starting GCSEs tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah. It's
Revising?
Yeah,
No, and you know what? He's doing more than I expected.
You got that. I've done that
He's
already.
doing
You're
more than I
good.
expected. Like I didn't think. I see my man sitting down on.
Leave him to pace it.
No,
He's
not,
good.
You know what
You're-
it is. I'm not stressed because we already know he's going to be. At the moment, he wants to be an electrician. So
Fantastic.
we only know he only needs 4s. He's not academic. But my son is bright, but not academically. So I'm not stressed about GCSEs because I know
Yes.
you only need 4s. Teeth. I know you only need 4s. But he's now said he's predicted 4s and 5s.
Amazing.
He wants
Well,
to
no,
try
it's
and get
not great.
more.
I don't think that's great. But because he's not academic, I don't care. So he's then said to me now, I want to get 5s and 6s. And I see him man
Amazing.
applying
Look at that.
himself. I said,
Come
you're
on.
doing better than me.
Won't
Come
he
on.
do it?
Hello, he's doing better than me.
Come on.
So I was looking at him in the kitchen. I was just like, look at you. And he's done like,
Look at what you done.
No, everyone knows I walk with the dad strong. His dad, 10 out of 10.
Well
out
done,
of 10,
co-parents.
Out of 10. So yeah, we've split the week with him from the day we went apart. And when he hit 16, he was like, I need my son.
So he's got him, yeah?
More.
Love
I can't
that.
say got him fully, but definitely more that side.
Big him up, man.
100%.
Every time. That's a
Can we
positive
clap
thing
for him,
still.
please?
No, man. Big up Kels's co-parent.
Co-parent, 100%.
Big up Kels's co-parent because that's good food. I'm not gonna lie to you.
10 out of 10 out of 10. There's
Love
nothing.
that.
There's nothing
Rate
that anyone could want for. We're good.
Love that.
And do you know what? That's positivity for the black
Absolutely.
community.
Yeah, man.
And it does work. Yeah, it works with the right people.
It works.
If you have sense,
And his
if
whole
you're
circle,
focused.
even if they're not, some of them are still together. If they're not together, it's like this.
Respect it.
Yeah, it's very. So I know a lot of really great dads, not just him, like male friends. So obviously I see some that are not, but there's loads of great men. I don't subscribe to there's no good man out there.
Yeah.
There's good man around.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not a good one.
Are you trying to backtrack? Are you trying to help yourself from some of the 1-2 things that you said online?
Absolutely not. I stand by all of them. Every last thing I have said online, you comment warrior men done out. Everything I have said I will double, triple, 4-time, quadruple, quintuplet down.
And you'll double down on that.
Down.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We hear it though. Thank you for coming. You've been
Thank you
waiting.
for having me.
No, we love it.
It's
We
very
love that
pretty
you're
in
here.
here.
It is nice.
It's very,
isn't it?
very
It's
nice.
nice.
I didn't even think it obviously would be so
It was
big.
this
You
big,
never
innit?
know.
It's that
Yeah.
big. Yeah,
That's very
yeah.
cute. Very, very cute.
Right, so it's over to me. So I've got an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna hear you first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. So if a woman is a leader and a boss, they shouldn't change for a man in a relationship and let him lead.
Yeah, he should lead. Men are supposed to lead. Men are absolutely supposed to lead. If you don't want the man to lead, don't have a man. Personally. That's what I think. I think they're
I know that
leaders.
caught me and Sean in the shirt. Still, we both like.
It's true though. If you don't want a man, don't have a man.
Don't have a man then. Have a girl. I don't know.
So
LGBTQZ.
Hey.
off of that,
Hey.
off of that though, Kels, were you raised by both your parents?
No, so mum and stepdad. Well, mum has been married 3 times.
So I only asked you that because I feel like I'm quite hyper independent. So that's why when I say the men leading things, I don't want you to lead, but it just.
No, I think even though my mum's been married,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be real. I think she was the leader. That's why it's all popped down.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why it's all not here. You didn't pick a leading men.
But would your co-parents say that you allowed him when you were together?
Absolutely.
And even now with your son, do you still feel like certain things you kind of go, you know what?
No, so we were quite young. We're together for a long time, but we were quite young. So definitely then, I think now I have a problem with, because now you are more hyper independent. So, but then, lead what? I didn't know what a bill was. I didn't know anything. Just flying about like this every day. Even when my son went to school, I still didn't work for a while. So, lead, yes, that's what men are to do. Lead.
I hear it still, but do you know what? You're a multifaceted babe.
As I was saying.
You've got
God
things
is-
are going.
God is
Like
good.
you're doing what you're doing online. You're a big
Amen.
babe. You're a boss babe.
No, okay,
You're a
thank
big
you.
babe.
Thank
Like,
you.
come on.
Pat your back.
I've seen you
Pat
in
your back.
stories, like being motivator for people. Do you get what I mean? So my thing is, you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Are you now gonna come and get big ogre, big guy,
Yeah.
big boss man,
Yes, they should be.
and you want him to lead you?
Absolutely. Do you know how many decisions I make every day? From I open my eye, yeah, it's decision after decision after decision. You see now, if you come in your house and there's no decisions, that's the man. I just go like this. Okay. This what you? No problem. Dinner? Great. Bath run? Let's do this. I don't want to keep thinking.
Mm.
My
I don't want to
friend-
go on holiday and think. I don't want to have to look about the flight. Just,
Man in the pool.
What?
My friend says man in the pool.
What's man in the pool?
You know when you see men just on the floaty, just floating, no
That's me.
cares in the world. My friend wants to be man in the pool. She says it all the
That's
time.
me.
Yeah.
I turn off my brain.
Me and Charles, we could never. Charles, we could never.
I could even.
No,
I
I
could
can
walk
do
into
it.
something.
I can't do it.
I could walk into something. If I'm holding your hand and walking, pull me out of the way because if there's a pole, I could conk my head. I don't know what's going on.
Are you being serious, babe?
100%.
And this is the thing, you don't give off that.
That's what everyone
I was gonna say
everyone
you
says.
don't. Give
Like, are
that.
you aware of what you give? Are you aware of how you present?
Yeah, because when I'm by myself, you must be aware. I'm literally the flip and the flop. So
You're
when I'm
very
out with
soft.
Ange, I'm very, very soft. Very, very, very soft. With man. In
Mm.
business, soft where I will eat you up, negotiate you down, like it's not going to happen. But when the man is there, you go like this. That's how it should be. If I'm doing this all day on the camera, speaking to the business, this broker, this insurance policy, when the man comes, if you don't go like this, no point. I might just keep doing this in my house.
Mm.
I've got no time.
So do you think like you choose men according to that part of you,
Presence.
as in,
They must
so you
have
can
presence.
just lay back?
Yes.
Yeah, and has it made it hard for you? Because let's be real, it's
It can
not the
get
greatest
techie.
out here.
It can get really techie.
Yeah.
And then again, no, because you know what it is. If you walk around and you're a certain way, only certain people come to you.
I'm into that.
Like genuinely, like
But you attract isn't it? The
somebody
law of attraction.
that is not together in themselves and not financially okay. They're not gonna look at me and think that's a great decision. That they're gonna say that woman looks like
Oh,
an
well,
animal,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, I
wild
can't-
beast.
yeah, yeah.
And to them, I am.
Mm.
Yeah, don't bother.
Mm.
So I think if you're certain ways, you know what you're giving off. It's only going to be the ones that walk in the room and you go. If you walk in the room and there's no presence around you, just forget it. Just forget it.
As
As in a woman,
As a
though.
man,
As a woman, no, as a man.
as a man. If you don't have presence,
Can I ask you, what kind of man then do you go? What kind of man are you feeling? Because I feel like I know, if Ange was here, I feel like I know her type, yeah, but I don't know your type. I don't like, I don't know what you give off.
very low key.
Okay.
The lower key, the
You know,
better.
Angie's rough on the edges, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know, Angie's a blood
If
clot
Ange
bite
was
back.
here, yeah,
Angie's a blood clot bite back.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just watching her. So I know what
The
kind
lineage
of.
is, the lineage is different.
But Ange is going in her softer
Soft era.
100%. She's going. If she was here, she would say, "Yeah, back in the day, rough." She'll tell you, "I'm rough, I'm rough." But now she's going in her softer era. Definitely, like finding God more and just realizing that you know what, life doesn't have to be like that. I can be more, like less uptight. Because she'll tell you that she's quite uptight, like she wants to be in charge, but she's realizing, do you know what, some of that's gonna have to go. But I like just very low key. They could have social media, but they're not really posting.
I hear it.
Or they could have social media, but it's about something. They're probably going to show their business on it. Their business owner. I'm not for the no 9 to 5ers. They can definitely have a 9 to 5. Obviously, it's going to be of a certain caliber because you're going to need to be able to take leave when you want. Remember, I can leave the
You
country
can do what
tonight.
you want to do. Yeah.
So, just somebody. Obviously, they've got themselves together. They're very humble. We're not doing flashy, and just.
They're not on the guy that's driving the German whip.
They can drive that, but they can drive that.
Forget even that, it's hybrid now and it's electric.
Yeah, they can do that, but it's not. That's not. It's just a car.
Okay.
It's not. Oh, I've got a Louis Vuitton. Pass my Louis Vuitton. It's past my bag. Pass the car key. It's not past the Porsche key.
Yeah,
Love that.
It's just
because it could be a Primark, a Shein, like it doesn't really matter. Because the way I wear it, you get what I'm trying to say? Because it's funny, obviously, you don't went on the Winners podcast.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously, Anne made a comment. What you saying that you wouldn't date someone? Was it about what kind of job they do and whatnot?
And that's because certain jobs and certain tier of job, it's never to rubbish anyone because that's just not our spirit. It's just when you do a certain amount of stuff yourself, I have a real big level of freedom and I appreciate it. The majority of people don't. My son's 16. I work for myself. I don't have to ask for leave. I don't have to make major plans to leave the country.
I love that for you.
Do you know what I mean? That's just where I've got to in life. So, having someone that's, oh no, do you know what, babe? I can't do that. And I've put in for leave, but that's a really busy time at work. So I'm not going to be able to. I've left.
But if he matched everything, like everything's on Smash, and that's just what his job was, you're good, you're taken care of, you communicate amazingly.
Yeah.
It's just that his job is rigid.
No, I would take that.
You take that, right?
Because then there's, if they've reached some certain type of like height in their job, then there's always ways to pivot. So you don't have to be in that place. You can go somewhere else that's a little bit more flexible. So yeah, that's.
Yeah. So you're not shutting that idea down.
No.
But you're saying they need to be at a level where you're like, yeah. And obviously all your other areas would be covered. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's not like a hard and fast list. It's about the person as well.
All right. So we got a quick dilemma for you.
It's not quicker.
It's
It's not quick.
But I'm quite black and white, so it could be really quick.
So,
Nah.
Oh no, okay.
the person said, please can this remain anonymous?
Right.
Thoughts on my situation. I have a 4-year-old child whose father has never met and is very close to us. He has another child prior to my child who he's somewhat involved with. Me and my children's father were a very casual situation. I didn't want more from him and vice versa. He was never my ideal partner. Before me and him, we have been friends for years and I had an off-counters a year before I got pregnant. I'd just come out of a serious relationship where I had a miscarriage and some complications, which said they were unsure if I would struggle to conceive. As me and now the child's father were friends, he knew about this. We spoke about it numerous times. As we were very casual, he openly said he didn't want more children, not with me. Just in general, to which I said I don't think I could ever have an abortion after being told I may struggle to conceive. He said he understood that. The story continues. We continued to see each other. We were unsafe 1 and 2 occasions, which I got the morning after pill. I found out later I was pregnant, to which he said he wanted nothing to do with it. I decided to continue the pregnancy, which I did. We have seen each other multiple times since I have had my child. We just don't acknowledge each other.
Okay. That's it. That's okay.
It's done, isn't it?
It's done. What are you doing? Because all I wanted to say from the first point is, why is the baby here?
Kelly.
You have to
Fair.
remember.
No.
I
So
agree
hold
with
on.
that.
So expand on why you're saying that.
It's always the I thought I couldn't have kid warriors that are having children on
Do you know what? Yeah,
Go
I
on,
have
go
to
on,
clap.
go on,
No,
go
but
on,
it's
go on,
always.
go on, go on.
it's
Yeah, go on.
always them that I thought I couldn't. So now we're keeping the baby for the man that said categorically no. You also acknowledged it was never serious. You also acknowledged it's basically a friendship, friends with benefits, which people need to lock off anyway. So you know all of that. He said, I don't want anything to do with it. You said, I'm having it anyway. And now you're doing, oh, woe is me. He doesn't want to see my child. It's your child.
You chose it, no?
You chose it. Because I think people should be able to have, I think men should be able to have financial abortion.
What's financial abortion,
So when
babe?
you deplete yourself out
Yeah,
of the
you sign away.
finances of
So
the
if you
child.
said,
I
if
agree
you
with
said, I'm having this child regardless, because remember, it's always going to be our choice. Yes, they shouldn't release the sperm. Yes, all of these things. The only one that's allowed to bring that child to term, because even if they said yes, please, 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 and you said no, it's not coming.
Yeah.
So on the flip side, be allowed to say, okay, you're doing it
waiver,
alone.
basically,
just
and you give
waiver, that's
away,
nothing to do
yeah.
with
They
me.
never do though, Ange. Because women, they never do.
I think if men were given the option,
There is an option though.
they would sign
there?
it.
No, not in
Where's
the
the
UK.
option?
No,
In
they
the
can.
UK.
You can.
In
You
the
can deplete your
UK,
parental
where?
rights. You can deplete your parental rights.
No, but
I
I'm
don't-
saying when the child is like in conception and that man says, I want to sign,
They
boom,
should
boom,
be
boom.
allowed.
There's
Are they
nothing
allowed to do that from
legally
the- I
for
just
a
want
man
to
to
do that.
sign.
Let me just be specific, right? What happens is, for example, if a man doesn't sign a birth certificate, he doesn't have parental responsibility.
That's it.
However,
But at
hold on,
conception,
that doesn't
at
mean
conception,
that
Yeah, but you can still get money.
Right,
You
you
can
can.
still do
It
CSA.
doesn't mean nothing
do
because I can then
CSA.
take you to CSA.
That's what I'm saying.
They will say that you have to do a DNA
Do you
test.
see?
But that's
wrong.
fuckery, though.
That's
Of course it is,
wrong.
and that's why I'm saying what you're saying. I don't disagree with because you're basically saying I'm giving her my parental
Yeah.
rights at this stage.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I don't want nothing to do with it.
there you go.
And I'm okay with that. Like, if the thing is, what a lot of men do is that they don't want to pay the child maintenance and they don't want to contribute. And I know I would come to you and say, look, like son of rights, they don't want to do that. They don't. Some of them don't want to do that.
So they want to see the child then?
Sometimes at their own disposable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not doing.
And this is what I'm saying, because
We're not
it's
doing
like,
that one.
maybe not now, but it's still your seed. It's still a part of you.
Yeah, but you can't. No,
so
we're
when
not
it's
doing
convenient,
inconsistent.
and this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. But that is done. That is,
Yeah.
good luck to you. Move away then. If it's upsetting you to see him, either walk with your eyes down or move away. I don't know. Yeah, if you feel like he could be in the vicinity, don't
Deaf, dumb, and blind.
do
yeah?
everything. Just because if it's don't, how are you gonna? You're upsetting yourself.
But don't you find that this happens a lot though? Like
Yeah,
you said,
much.
It's the whole I didn't know I could conceive.
Yeah,
now
and
I've
then it's
conceived,
here. Oh,
and then
what do you know?
and then-
Miracle baby.
Yeah, and what did you
It's
expect?
Jesus.
What did you expect him to say?
Yeah, exactly.
Can
know
I
what I
just say
mean?
something though? She said they were in a very casual situation.
Yeah, it's not your man.
And he was never my ideal partner.
Exactly,
So she
so
never
you don't
really
even
wanted
want-
him. She never really
worse,
wanted
you
him.
get me?
Just having sex with people you don't even really like.
Worse, yeah.
What is that?
Funny enough, we just spoke to
But
someone
you know
actually who
what,
said
yeah?
he's now dating people he likes.
So he used
Verbatim.
This is what I'm saying.
Verbatim, he said
This is what I'm
he
saying.
now dates people he likes.
This is what I'm saying. People are going around dating people they don't like, and then on top of it having sex with them, on top of it having the child,
On top of it, unprotected.
on top of it unprotected. Why?
STI.
I don't understand it. It's very dangerous.
No
out
one's
there.
scared of STIs.
At all.
Really?
They're
You
not.
don't think so?
They're not.
No,
The
Shows.
statistics
Like,
show
no,
me.
I just need to know.
Nah, Shows, I'm being.
We are scared.
They're not. The
Nah, Shows, I'm
statistics
being
show.
serious.
Are people not?
Does your
Leash.
woman-
No,
you
no,
start-
right?
are
I
you-
think
you're
I
not
think
sexual.
Jeremy's been spoken about this
Education.
before though.
Yeah, they're not
They're not
Shows,
scared.
honestly, I'm not like when I mean like, and
They're
I'm
not scared.
talking not young, like I'm talking our age and up, like grown people.
They're not
There is
scared.
a small majority of people using condom is pronounced to none.
But do you
Yeah.
know what I'm going to say though? I think STDs and STIs was one thing, but that spiritual thing, I always go back
no one
to it.
cares again.
You should be
they
fair
don't
in that
think
shit.
about it.
No
because
one
that
cares.
shit's-
They don't
that
know.
shit's
There's
as
people with
scary-
demons.
That is as scary as STIs and STDs.
I'd say it's worse because obviously you can take a tablet or injection.
you can't get rid of some spiritual
Exactly.
thing
Yeah.
that's locked
Just
into
walking
it.
around with the
And
dark
remember,
thing
do you
in
know
it.
what? Some
Yeah.
people do spiritual ties, and you don't even realize that
Yeah.
they're doing these things
There are
to
witches
you.
and wizards.
They
Yes.
are though, and they walk amongst us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're not paying
Demons.
attention.
And some of them don't even know they're demons. They think
No
they're
facts,
fine.
They think they're
Yeah.
fine, but
These
they're
time they're
actually a
corpse.
demon.
If
It's
you look
mad.
on them good, you'll see the skull, not the face.
Wow.
Yeah, and people are not aware. No, but it's real talk though.
You're wild, man. Wow.
Not the Walking Dead.
I can see it. Yeah, zombies.
No.
Plenty of them.
Kelly, what is this girl saying though? Because she's written into us.
She shouldn't.
She's saying that she didn't.
She should
Don't,
be
but
writing
she
in.
shouldn't be
did.
writing it.
She
Okay.
did.
So what I want to
She
say is,
did.
babes,
What do you want to say to her?
babes, leave the man alone. Stop looking at the man. Stop upsetting yourself. Just, you made the decision. The same time you made the decision to have the baby, you knew that it was probably not an option for him to be involved. Leave the man to live his life and focus on your baby or your child. He's 4. He's about to start school. You've got a lot of things to work out. School gets very techy and busy. You've got stuff to do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
All the odds were stacked against you from the jump off anyway. And you still decided to do with it. You couldn't have. Now you had. Well, fantastic. Good.
Exactly.
Is that accountability from women though? Because I feel like
She's not accountable.
no, but I feel like a lot of women, we do stuff like, especially when it comes to pregnancy and being able to give birth, just being able to give birth. A lot of women will be like, I didn't know that I could give birth.
Okay.
Or like I said to you, it's a blessing from God. I don't agree with that saying. Oh my gosh, like I'm bringing forth life into the world, so this is my calling. Like, we come up with a lot of excuses as to why we proceed with stuff when everything is telling you no.
They just
don't do
want
it.
to.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They
Don't
just
do
want
it.
to.
Yeah. You have one and you're telling yourself why you need to have 2. Oh, we can't have any siblings. Do what you can manage. You wanna
don't.
where you gonna put it on your head?
Yeah.
Okay, so put it on your head then.
No, they're gonna put it in the bed with the other one and squeeze up that already cramped room. Now they've got 2 in the
And
box.
then say to the council that.
And then tell the council that it's big problems while that they
I
need
need
space.
it.
That one pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you got your council place, it was a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
Why are you now screaming because you want a 3-bed?
Because now they've got 2.
Because
You had more.
No, but hold on. But people expand. Families
Stop
expand.
fucking.
You can't though.
You
You can't afford to
like-
expand.
No, we can't afford.
Yes, you have to
but
stop.
they're not seeing it like that.
So then they must stop.
Yeah.
They
But
must
don't
stop.
people have a right to like
A right to
a
what?
right to F?
Yeah,
like, a
yeah.
right to-
Protected. No one's stopping them. Who's
Do
stopping them?
Because
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Protected. You can't afford, if you have a 1-bedroom and you don't have the means to get a 2-bedroom, you don't have the means to have another child.
Fairs.
And that is it. If I was Prime Minister, a lot of people would be done out.
We'd be finished. For
Finished.
you.
Finished.
don't know.
Would
You
you be
can't-
conservative or Labour?
Conservative.
Okay.
What would be your rules? Free top.
Free top. If you're severely obese, you'll be under my diet. I will give you, there will be a mandatory type of things that you'll be eating because you're causing massive strain to the NHS. It's not a joke. It's the number 1 problem on the NHS is obesity because it's causing all other health conditions, specifically heart related. So obese people, you're going on a diet. In time with that, if you're now making your children obese, you could go to jail because now it's abuse, right? Then so if you have children and you can't afford to expand your living, I don't know what the consequence will be for them. I've still got to work that one out, but there's going to be a consequence. You can't just keep coming to the council asking for a bigger house. And then the last one, if you are someone like that's your family's generationally unemployed, mandatory work. I'll
When you-
decide what the job
Would you
is.
do
When you
community
thinking
work
of-
if
Yes.
anything? So if you can't find a job,
Or I'll put you in. I'll put
can
you in
find
something because everyone has a little bit of a skill. They're going to do something what the government has decided they're going to do. Because if you didn't work, your mum don't work, your granny didn't work, and you've left school and you're just sitting on the benefits, you're going to do something because you're not going to sit there and have free food, or you're going to have rations.
And you know what? So like in this country, you do get that quite a bit with it's the generational thing of generational being on benefits, generational
Especially
not
with
doing
the
well,
housing, do you know that you
not-
can pass your tenancy on? Like, I heard
long as-
something.
as long as
Your
on the
tenancy can
tenancy,
pass
yeah.
on
It's a lot of hard
to your
work.
children. No,
Sometimes
it's
it's a
not
bit-
even hard work.
No,
like,
as long as
it's
they've been
not-
on the tenancy.
If
to be on a
they've been on the
tenancy.
tenancy,
Yeah.
the
And an
tenancy then
occupier.
passes on, and then they're literally in the housing system forever. That's why you've
Yeah.
got families that are in the housing system forever and a day.
And don't buy it.
And they don't buy the property.
and they work. This is the other thing. That's what I think. That's what jars me a
Yeah.
little bit, which I don't think is fair.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I don't think it's fair is because other people have to go out and get
Yeah.
private renting or try and buy a house.
No, it's
and
a
then
fact.
you're getting
Yeah,
subsidized
subsidised
housing.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
on
yeah.
big salaries. I know a few people
and
like
I just
that.
don't think it's fair because
Yeah.
actually it should go for those people who earn
Actually need it.
who
Yeah,
are on a minimum
genuinely.
wage and they don't earn
Genuinely.
too much and they actually need that
Not
support.
even
whereas-
minimum wage. Can't even breathe
Breathe.
and live.
But do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just like they
Yeah.
need the actual help
No,
and support,
it's
and
mad.
I
But
don't.
it's
I don't
like the
think
structure
it's
to
necessarily
get them
fair.
out doesn't exist. They've not thought about that.
They
which is
can't.
crazy.
No, but
They
you know
can't
what it
get
is?
them
Because
out.
No, because they've
But-
changed it
hold
now.
on, because the conservatives, what you said you were, yeah,
I would be.
are the problem, yeah, in that whole system because
Really?
they're only.
I
Yes.
thought they would want to dash the people out that are
No,
not.
no, 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 no,
Actually,
no,
no,
no.
they're for people with money, to be honest.
There you go.
Yeah.
But then Labour is the one that's going to let them ever stay in there.
It's too
they
free
shouldn't-
fall. It's like you need a
Yeah.
balance.
There has to
you're
be
so
something
far
in
right
between.
and so far left. You need like an equal balance.
There has to be something in between, because let's say you got your council place at 18. You're, I don't know, let's even, how was my friend? About 30. So then you get to 30s, you've hit your stride. You're a project manager. You're on 55 grand for the year. There should be something in place where it's like, okay, you now can afford to go and do whatever.
100%. And you get
now the next set of people who have not,
you get like a time. I think you
Yeah,
get
a
a time
time,
frame,
whether it's a
where
year
you
or
can save
two,
your money,
and
and
you
then you
have
should
to
be able to go in the actual normal market like everyone else has to swim in.
Yeah.
And now you have
And
this
you
time
have to go
period
buy your
and
yard.
go buy your
Yeah.
yard now, and
Or
then
rent
let
privately,
someone
whatever it's you
or
want to
rent,
do.
rent or buy, and then someone else comes in
Yeah,
and
that's-
takes
and then
that
they can
housing
take
now.
it
Yeah,
in.
but with that, if we are going to do that and you're operating that as a single parent, what I would also be saying, what I would also want is that you've had some sort of support with childcare, something like that, because those are the things that are depleting the money.
Yeah, but don't we have, I swear we have 30 hours free.
For 3 years old, babes.
Yeah.
Oh, so before that, it's nothing. Remember, my child's
No, 2 years old, you get something now.
2 years old, 2 years, you get 15 hours free, and then you get 30 hours
No, hold
free.
on. Let's just
Okay.
change it, right? Because when Labour came into play, they changed that again. So it's 30 hours for 2-year-olds now.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
gone into.
Yeah, it's just gone into that.
But my whole
that's
point
okay
is, yeah, but so what? I'm
but
talking
it
about
wasn't that
if you
before.
still have after school and breakfast. After school and breakfast is still £1,000 per month.
For some people, because it ain't
Yeah,
for me.
it's not for everyone.
But
For some people, yeah.
£1,000,
But then it's
that's a big expense.
Prime Minister Kelly, what you saying?
no, because
That's a big expense. Right.
okay, but if you know what I was going to tell people? Aim to have 2-parent households. That's all it is. Because it just makes life easier.
You've got 2 salaries coming into the
Two
house.
salaries,
innit?
and then it's just two maneuvers. So one, you will have to do breakfast and after. Hopefully, you can. There's 2 people to make something work, and a
100%
outward
I agree.
community as well. Like you should have a few. Pick up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
it work.
So is that why you wouldn't have more children?
Yeah, my life is so easy. Remember, he's been around for long. This boy is 16. My life's so easy. What would I be doing now to go and upset the balance with something that might not be as plain sailing? Like, it's been very plain sailing. Why come and literally just come and mash
Destroy
down
it,
the apple
mash
cart? It
it
might mash
up.
it down.
Yeah,
apple
I
cart.
hear it.
Yeah.
Apple cart, mash
Mash down, wheel
Wheel
popped
pop
off,
off.
apples scattered. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
No, life's really peaceful. You see peace.
That's what we strive for.
I like peace. I only like problems on the internet. In my real life, I like it calm. On the internet, I like to scatter it. I like the fire, let it burn.
So, what was you gonna say, Shaz?
I was just gonna say, yeah. Do you know what? I hear it.
Have to.
One and done.
Yeah.
I've said it from day one, and I stick. And I said, if you see me with a belly, it just means that it was.
How old is
really-
your child?
He's 6. I've
That's
got
still-
a baby.
That's still, yeah. He's small.
He's
very
small.
small.
He's small.
But if you're
Yeah,
done,
in-
you're
in
done.
comparison
I
to
knew,
you,
I knew I was done then. I
you
knew I was
felt
done
it
at
from
6.
then, right?
I knew I was done at 6. Only until like probably about 5, maybe 6. But after that, I was
You
just thinking,
realised, yeah, I'm done.
nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm really good over here. And obviously you get bigger and it gets easier and easier. And obviously this little teenage bit, I look at him sometimes and think,
A ring off his neck, innit? Yeah, light
and
him up,
'cause
hanging
it's
up.
like, he's not even bad yet, but do you know what it is? He's like me, the brain ain't there. So I'm just repeating myself to you.
That's a normal.
And I
everyone's
don't
household.
like repeating
That's
myself.
everyone's household, babe.
So no, some people don't have to repeat after they pick that. He's like, Raheem, pick up the cup there. I've looked here.
Yeah.
Pick up the cup there. Pick up the cup. Yeah. He will walk off. Raheem, why didn't you pick up the cup? What cup? Nah. Listen.
Now you're taking a piss.
Yeah, no, but he means it.
Yeah.
What cup? But that's me. So there's a lot of stuff I can't even say to him because it's like talking to myself. So I don't. There's very much I reason with Raheem a lot because it's just I know that you're me and I know that your brain works in exactly the same way. And I know that our brains are not neurotypical. So there's a lot of reasoning, and then I'm now teaching him how to manage himself because I didn't realize until much later in life that I was not neurotypical. So then all the things that I had to learn as an adult, it's wicked because I'm passing them on to him now, and I can
is
see
nice,
him
yeah.
like he's like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like,
You're fast tracking him.
fast tracking it. Don't tell yourself that you'll remember. You know it's a lie. I know it's a lie.
Make reminders, make a list, make alarms,
It's
because you'll
the
forget.
alarm. And now he's like, yeah, Mum, I set an alarm to do the dishes when I knew that you was going to be 20 minutes from. I said, you see that?
Well done.
Life is good now.
Yeah. Because in your head, you know. Someone told me something. Now, I swear to God, I'll forget it in like 10 minutes. I've forgotten.
I don't know it.
Yeah, same.
I don't know it. So telling myself, now you remember, you're setting yourself up for failure. So my thing is future-proof it. Future-proof yourself. And then now it's like, yeah, do you know what? Life is all right. And he will have a much easier time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love that.
Okay. What are you saying about the trolls though? The man them
Love
online.
them. I love them. I've got time for it. I've got all the time for it. Trolls. So I've got ADHD. It's dopamine. What you don't realize is stop replying to me. Because I can keep going, because every time I do it, it's like a little bit of dopamine. Oh, and we are dopamine deficient. So every time you say something to me, I get like this. Oh, I wonder if these people know I'm getting paid for this. And I go through them, and she's like, "Wow, you've gone through like 30 comments." Yeah, don't worry, I'm still going. I've got time. I love it.
I'll comment.
I love it.
You got our click back up.
I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
I don't.
Does anything ever get to you?
Like what? Who are they?
As in,
for real.
do you ever feel like, oh, maybe they're saying something that's a bit
The
truthful?
most of the time they're wrong.
Okay.
Because they don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And even if it's correct, I already knew it. There's nothing someone in the comments could tell me that I didn't know.
You
Facts,
didn't know,
love that.
Oh, you're not of your child's dad.
And?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
I put that out there. Else, how would you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, and they just say wrong stuff. Like you're poor. You're just
Random
just
shit.
random stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it makes me. I genuinely love it. There's nothing they could say. Who are they?
Yeah.
You're in the crap. I'm here.
Yeah.
You're down there heckling.
Yeah.
You can only heckle who's on stage. You know.
True.
Like
Kelly and Ange on stage.
No, but you can't heckle.
You got to throw tomatoes up as well.
Do you get it?
Up as well. I'm looking down at you, dickhead.
Right, what are you doing down there? You're foolishness. So
silly.
And it's not like I'm better
It's
than you.
not
It's just it's
hierarchical
not
thing.
hierarchical.
Yeah.
It's just. But if you have that spirit, then of course I'm going to look down on your spirit. I'm not looking down on you as a person, but your spirit's nasty anyway. Because I never go online and think, oh, look at her.
I'm gonna jump in their comments and say something mad about this person.
It never even comes to me. So to sit there and type it and send it, I'm just like, damn.
Do you think you bring it on yourself though?
Absolutely. I don't mind.
Okay, cool. You're here for it. You take the L's for the team.
I take every L. They always say that I'm Teflon Kells. Keep shooting. My Teflon vest is so thick, past bulletproof.
Yeah.
Can shoot a rocket launcher. I'm untouchable.
Yeah. Kelly,
The thing is, I'm part of that Avenger team, bro. I'm part of that Avenger team, fam.
You know what? You have to have fixing. You have to have.
They do. They
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
They come for
Yeah.
the internet. They talk rubbish.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I
What's
can't get
what's
out.
new? What's
I've
new?
gotta
What's
get
going on for Kelly and
I've got
Ange?
2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We know, girl. You're on time.
Yeah, really,
She's
no,
on
I'm
time.
boss, I'm
We
boss.
literally, no, honestly, babe came here on time.
Really on time.
Literally. What's next for Kelly and Ange show?
We're going more reality. So you're gonna
Okay.
see like Kelly and Ange in the nail shop. You're gonna see Kelly and Ange.
Show them your set then.
Oh no,
Yeah, they can't see it, but zoom in.
Big
zoom
up
in.
to
I'll
Ma
get there.
Tay. What are you on, Finny? Tay Nails. No, I know her. Tay Nails. The nails
Yeah.
are 10 out of 10. We've got cat eye. We've got a window. We've got, I don't know what this one's called. We've got
You've
different things
literally
going
got,
on.
you've got loads of stuff
Every
going
different
on.
thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do like, so you're gonna see like, okay, and you've got a £40 budget, go into Tesco and buy an outfit. Like just some real different,
That's sick.
some different stuff.
Yeah.
Some up and down stuff. Maybe some talking to strangers on the street. And maybe some more like structured. We're piloting something at the moment where it's gonna be like like half cooking, but talking, but then like maybe get one of the guests to come and help cook, and then sometimes have a chef in, like
Nice.
just something
Just
a bit,
switch it up. Different. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That's what's
like.
up.
Yeah, you guys have got different concepts, different stuff.
Got
Where
it,
can we
'cause,
find you?
Kelly and Anne show, Kelly Upstaged, Insta, TikTok.
Ange.
That's it. Ange behind the brand, Insta, TikTok, and then the joint is Kelly and Ange, and Kelly and Ange show.
Perfect.
Yeah. Lovely.
Thank you for having
Amazing.
me.
Thank you.
Thank
No,
you for
We're so
coming.
sorry it was so late.
I know, and I'm sorry it's short. I
Wow.
genuinely
No,
am
no,
sorry
it's
it's so
fine.
short.
She's booked and busy, guys.
No, it's bad.
If you want Kelly to help you do stuff, because I've seen that she's been helping people do stuff,
Yes.
you just send her a DM.
Send me a
Jump in
DM.
the DMs, she'll help you do what you need
Love
to do.
that.
And we'll make sure everything is tagged. All of that. We are Mama Drama Podcast on every single platform, and we are out.
Peace.
Bye, guys.